Have you ever wondered why smart leaders fail? It seems like they have everything they need, but for whatever reason, they're not able to deliver on the goal. They're intellectual giants, but fail to really deliver, especially when it comes to getting people to successfully work together. So, what is it that makes the difference? In this video, I'm going to share with you what we need to focus on outside of just our intellectual ability, our IQ, in order to make sure that we find success in leadership. And so when we think about any leadership situation, no matter what it is, fundamentally what we're dealing with is a group of people. And our success is about our ability to positively impact that group of people in such a way that they can deliver on their goal. When we look at that scenario, we have to realize and think about the kind of challenges that are going to come up for us. For example, what happens when there's a conflict and people disagree? Are they going to be able to get over that conflict and find a way to come together to be able to work together? Or is that going to stifle the leadership effort and the performance of the group? What happens when we hit an unknown and all of a sudden we're somewhere that we never planned to be? How are we going to show up in that unknown? How are we going to deal with and manage the stress that comes from being somewhere that's completely unfamiliar to us? What happens when we need to deliver critical feedback, critical information to redirect either an individual of that team or the entire team collectively? And so what you'll find is, as I describe these things, you'll notice that they have nothing to do really with what you know up here. And it has everything to do with the way that you're showing up and the way that you relate to others and the way that you manage yourself. And so all of these things fall within the category not of intellectual knowledge, but of emotional intelligence, which is basically people skills. You're a person, I'm a person. How do we deal with and manage that day to day? Our ability to be successful as leaders hinges not just on our intellectual capacity, but also on our emotional capacity to be able to tap into the view and perspective of others, to be able to build deep, meaningful relationships, to be able to inspire people in moments where they don't know what's going to come next. So as you embark in your leadership effort, whatever that looks like, remember to double down on and always develop, continuously develop your people skills and your emotional intelligence. And as long as you do that, you can make sure that being intellectually smart alone will not hinder or derail your leadership effort. Thanks so much for watching. If you found that valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with someone else who might be able to benefit from the information. And last but not least, don't hesitate to visit me at JamelleLindo.com for access to free EQ resources helping you to become an emotionally empowered leader.